Thousands of people in Taiwan are expected to attend final pre-election rallies today ahead of critical presidential and parliamentary elections tomorrow. China, which claims the self-ruled island as its own, has warned voters in Taiwan to make the, quote, right choice and call the elections a choice between war and peace. So joining me now from Taipei is CBS News senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer. So listen, Liz, we've got 12 hours to go until the polls open. How has the election race shaped up thus far?
Well, it's still shaping up. You may be able to hear behind me. Every now and again, a roar goes up as if there's a football game. It's actually one of the last political rallies. The thing that's striking about this election campaign is how vibrant it is, how enthusiastic the voters are, and how much controversy and dialogue and television is generated. I mean, people here are enjoying their election campaign, if you like, and it's turned into a really tight three-way race, quite exciting. So on the whole, I'm looking at it thinking, wow, this must be driving Xi Jinping mad because this democracy is going great guns.
Well, it's a new democracy. I think this is only their 8th presidential election, so people are still very enthusiastic about having the option and the process. What kind of pressure, though, has China been exerting on the campaign?
Well, all the parties have documented the kind of disinformation on social media that we've seen in elections around the world, saying terrible things about candidates, even alleging plots between Taiwan and the United States to manufacture some kind of high-tech weapons to use against China. So there's that, which we see elsewhere. But there's also much more physical menace. For example, there have been high-altitude balloons that China has been sending over the island of Taiwan. They could conceivably be used for surveillance. So the message there is we're keeping an eye on you. And finally, much more explicit words. Just a few hours ago in Beijing, the Defense Ministry had a press conference, and its spokesman said the People's Liberation Army of China is determined to smash all what it called separatist plots. So kind of a fuzzy threat, but nevertheless a threat. Now, China has to be careful not to overplay its hand, because in the past, when it's tried to threaten people into voting for the more China-friendly parties, it's backfired, and people really don't like it, and so they go and vote for the parties who are most, let's say, vocal in supporting independence.
You know, here in the U.S., I think when we think about Taiwan, we think everyone is opposed to any sort of Chinese rule, right? But it's a country with diverse points of view. And I listened to an interview recently with Taiwanese fishermen, and I was surprised that they were basically nonplussed about whether China's in charge or not in charge, because they felt like nothing about their life was going to change. I'm curious, are some Taiwanese voters happy to accept Chinese rule and perhaps welcome Xi Jinping's vision of a united Taiwan?
Yes, there must be a few, but really only a few. The Taiwanese are really enjoying this democracy. They love the political culture that's flourished of being able to say what you think and criticize who you want. In fact, a fellow I was talking to the other day, ex-military, said to me, "Can you imagine us living in a country where we're not allowed to criticize the president? It'll never happen." And what's really striking is that even the most pro-China party, historically and currently, the Kuomintang, is not saying reunification on Xi Jinping's terms. In fact, they're saying let's beef up our military to deter a Chinese invasion. They do suggest that they want to de-escalate tensions, they want to have dialogue, but they could never campaign on let's join forces with China and invite the Communist Party in, because by far the majority of Taiwanese just won't have it.
Very interesting. All right, Liz, well, we'll be watching. Thank you very much.